Oh baby, do you say you love me like you do? I've been trying to raise the roof. Alright. Let's see what's to it. Previous all time we came down. The other came. Okay. A premium based on the 4-hour dealing range. If I take it to the 1-hour dealing range, we're just about to reach a discount. Okay. What do we have here? We have yesterday's first presentation fair value gap. We have this 60-minute bullish fair value gap. We got the age high, so AM open 329. Not up in there. Got the 8:30 open there. So based on this dealing range, we're in a discount. We actually use this one here. Let me actually use this instead. I like that one better since it's lower inside the discount. Be right back. Baby, can you love me like you do? Alright. Alright, we got that there. So below the midnight open. We check out the London high here. Next is there. below the midnight and 8:30. Opening range gap. Regular trading hours. RTH gap here from yeah. We opening gap is down there as well though, so opening range gap was here. We already used the consequent encroachment of it. We already tapped into it at 9:30. Right at the open rail, yeah, we already tapped into it. So we had this changing the state of delivery on the 60-minute here, 1 hour. We had these fair value gaps here, so let's see if this is a retracement to take price higher, given the fact that we're in a discount. This is one huge fair value gap, so we're just gonna use Mondays. Just use yesterday's and see. And it was at 10, so we're gonna wait for that to come, for that to happen. Looking at this fair value gap here from 7:42 this morning, and this gap here really shows me like it's a balanced price range. So I would want to see them take price, maybe lower, take out this sell side, maybe kind of like inside. We inside. This is like a, we'll have to wait for news because we're inside the previous day high, previous day low. So it's not like a real clear drawn liquidity for me right now at the moment. Because if anything, I would say this wants to drop, but we're in a discount, so I would want to see what they want to do with it. So I'll have to just sit on my hands and wait, but we're definitely in a discount based on the 1 hour dealing range. Instead of using this leg, I just use this leg because it's the expansion leg. Before we had the down move here, and we have an expansion, so looking at this here. We also had a change in the state of delivery there on the 60-minute. So let's see if that. See if that's enough to want to take price higher. Way too news though for sure. XMT. So we just got the low liquidity here. Yeah, this change to stay here on a 60-minute. Then after taking the liquidity here, we had this change in state. That was in a premium. So let's see. I'm gonna delete this and let's just see what. Right now we're bearish for sure. Mark that out there. Get rid of that. So we swept the London high. We had a change in the state here. Delivery. We were in a premium. Delivery to a discount. This would be that discounted fair value gap that we targeting. Yeah. the sell side here. God, we're changing the state here in a 30-minute. Go to the 1 hour. We don't know where this would be that changing the state here. So let's see what we do inside this gap. If we're bullish, we shouldn't. But we'll have to wait and see. Okay, they're gonna bring it towards the regular trading hours gap. They most likely want to bring it here. Regular trading hours gap. The next point would be this low here. This would be from just 9 AM in general. Get rid of that. So this basically became inversion. I want to see them put in a swing low, because if we're bearish, and the drawn liquidity may ultimately be this daily, but they may want to reach inside that. This daily bullish fair value gap, bring it in there maybe. We'll have to just wait and see what news does. If we put in a swing low here, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we close, yeah, fell. Got onto a lower time frame. So we're below the 8:30 open, the midnight open. So I want to see if price will actually, we'll see what news does, but if price can actually, let me zoom this out really quick. Based on the, let me look at the 4 hour really quick. If price comes into here, this daily bullish fair value gap, I'll be looking to take longs out of that area after taking a sell side, after coming into a daily bullish fair value gap. That's when I'll hunt my model. Cause shorts, there ain't no reason for me to take a short into this. Probably could, but when it's already kind of like too low into the range, you feel me? If I go to the, if I put this in terms of range, we just take it from the current high. So the current high, this high here, plus the low here. So this is the low that started this move. You feel me? So if I take it here, right, we're already in a discount. So I want to see what they do here. If they run this low, we form our buy model or something like that. It may take a little time though. We're inside the macro, so it may take a little time. Then maybe start heading back upwards, or if we just continue to melt. But a couple scenarios that could play out, so we gotta just wait and see. They done okay. Got that gap there. Get rid of that low. Get rid of that there, that changing the state there. Close in 7 minutes. See how deep they want to run it. You can get rid of that now. Get rid of that too. So we're inside this daily bullish fair value gap right now. Do that there. Fix it up a little bit. We took out the sell side. We just heavy. Yeah, we're just heavy. Yeah, we're extremely heavy. We got news coming up at 10, so we'll see what that does. If they want to continue to take price lower, this is what I see right here. But we don't know yet. But we do have this pool of liquidity right there. See how it looks? It looks smooth right there. Just a smooth little area right there. We also got this low here that they may want to target if we do continue to head to the downside. But I'll have to just let this thing run. I'll have to let this thing run because there would be no point of me, you know. There's nothing literally telling me I can get in. This is low resistance, so I'm liking how it's low resistance. You know, it's just straightforward to the shot. It's not high resistance. So we'll see what 10 a.m. does. Consequent encroachment of that gap is here, so we'll see how they use that there. Look at all these fair value gaps. Oh baby, do you let me like you do? This is Wildfather. This is not how I was raised up. Ops wanna hang us. Daddy wanna hang us. To your liking. I don't really like me. Again, and it's fun. Better Friday, New York lunch low, we took that out as well. The low from 10 a.m. on Friday. Oh, show that on ESN and Q. Okay. So we got the rebouncement into a range, we got the sweep of liquidity. See what news does. I've been hustling all for you, but I didn't speak the truth. Tear out the roof. Swear to God that I'm winning. Don't give a fuck, I speak the truth. I'm gonna start that daily bullish for what you got. Let me see. See what 10 a.m. does. See how this candle opens. Okay. You open bearish with that candle. See if they want to run it a little bit lower or something. Yo, what's good, fam? I wonder did my notifications go out today? Probably not. It's good though. I gotta get back into it. So we got news. Let's see what news does. Daily bullish for value gap. we swept the initial sell side here. Did we do that on ES? Let me see. On ES we didn't, so right now we have an S&T. So let's see if that holds. Let's see what they do with it. We swept the liquidity here inside this daily bullish value gap. So if this is gonna keep running lower, then I'll have to just sit on my hands, but I would be looking to take some type of long out of this. As long as I see my model, then we should be good. I like how we opened and we didn't create like a wick or anything. I like that, especially on the 1 hour. Baby, do you love me like you do? No, the roof. S&T still holding up on ES as well. Let's see. We do got this here. Doesn't mean it's gonna get back there today, but this is pretty smooth. After taking the sell side, after trading into this 4 hour, I think this is a 4 hour bullish value gap. Yeah, this is a 4 hour bullish value gap. So a run on stops inside this gap here. Got the S&T holding up. S&T still holding there. S&T still holding there, so. Now I would just be looking for my model to form. Need it to be pretty clear and pristine. 2 minute, 3 minute. Nothing yet telling me to get in this, so I'll just chill, just wait. Consequent encroachment, the daily bullish value gap right there. Do got a small little tiny gap there. Small little tiny gap right there. Right here, we do got a volume imbalance right there as well. Should I get another run lower? We could. Wicks are gaps, so 5-minute gap. See how I use the consequent encroachment just to lift it up. This is a 2-minute change in the state of delivery there. Why is it changing the state? Because got this green candle right here, but we got the consecutive down close candles that ran out this source side, so that becomes a change in the state there. We had a little bit with that candle. So let's see. Nothing on ES yet though. So we're gonna be a little bit patient. So we got the S&T at the highs. You see price. Then take out this high on ES, right? We didn't take out this high. We took it out on NQ. By the way, I'll be trading. This is a my Forex. What is it? My future funded EVAL. So we gonna see. If I was in this trade right now, I would have took it. Most likely, like, I mean, I probably would have took it at the immediate rebalance at this candle here. But if I didn't take it, I would have had to take it like with this candle here. But it wasn't like really, I don't think it's really clean. It's clean, but like, I want something like more A plus than this. We got this on a 3-minute, this 3-minute change in the state. Let's see. See what ES is doing. $10-11, so it's still pretty early. We good. Three minutes into the 15-minute candle opened. Noon opened. Let's see if this creates a fair value gap. 5-minute bearish fair value gap here, as you can see here. So we trade into it. Believe we touched the midpoint. No, we came just short of it a few points. This S&T is holding here. We got this 1-minute bearish fair value gap inside this higher time frame fair value gap. So let's see if this gives us a run higher. Daily bullish fair value gap, upper parameter. It's at what is that? 171.25. Yeah, 171.25. Watching ES here. It would be better if this run took out some low, but I mean we came into a 1-minute bullish fair value gap here, right? Traded below it, traded back below. I mean back above. See if we inverse this gap. I may take it on ES as well. I might take it on ES then, because NQ is a little. Even though I just like trading NQ, we'll have to see. Hold on. NQ will give us something most likely. Maybe. So we got the inversion fair value gap here. No change in the state just yet. I would want to see a close past these consecutive down close candles. So I would want to see this candle close bullish. Then I'll look to take an entry somewhere. What is NQ doing? This is giving like low resistance, so I like that. So you see how we use the upper, we use that 171.25. We trade higher from that. So this becomes your breakaway gap here if they don't bring it back into it. We got it on the 2-minute. We got it on the 5-minute. As well. I would want to see them trade higher from this though. But we'll see. That's not bad. Might add one there. Probably just target a full rebalancement of this range would kind of be a little crazy. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but these are smooth, so where's the midnight open? Let me see. Got the 8:30 open here. $8:30 open is right there at 34825. Midnight open is this is an okay setup, I guess. This is an okay setup. I'm looking at this here on a 2 minute, or on a 5 minute. This here. That down close candle, that's your order block. So I'm looking to see if that is going to be respected. So let me just write out 5 minute. Let's see if this plays out. This should be a pretty decent stop. Cause we got this gap here as well too. We have the volume imbalance right there as well. So that should be a pretty decent stop. And we're below the order block low and swing low. So I'm only taking the long out of this because we have the we're inside this for our bullish value gap. We swept the sell side, so that's pretty much kind of A+ for me. I'm not gonna lie. Unless we just extremely bearish, we use this 1 hour, 1 minute for bullish value gap one more time. So So let me clear some of this up low key. I'll clear that up. You can get rid of that there. If this is going to be high resistance, I really don't want to be in this for too long. Like, I don't want to be in the market trying to trade because it won't be as precise. So if it's high resistance and my stop loss get hit, I'll know by at least like 1030, 1040. The macro will give us something most likely, but I like how we stay in the upper portion of this gap here. We do got this volume imbalance right there. I see. So price could want to reach into that. We do have the low right here. Price could want to reach into that, maybe. I have to just wait and see what they do here. We didn't create a wick here, at the low here, or here. We still respecting the consequent encroachment kind of perfectly, but so we use this gap here, the inversion. We traded below it. Now I want to see them trade. If they could trade back above it with a closure, I wouldn't expect them to bring it any lower than that, than what it is here, but we got this on the 5 minute here. Yeah, this is high resistance. So this move may be like a PM session move, maybe if it doesn't start, doing this thing. Do want to add more size to this, but I'm not going to add more size without, This is wild, father. This is not how I was raised up. I just want to claim us. Daddy want to hang us. I don't know who really like me. And Q looks way more cleaner, I'm not gonna lie. And Q just looks better. Like, just looks better, not gonna lie. I want to target like a 1 to 2. Something like this is perfect for me right there. So if we get a closure past these consecutive down close candles, then I can add another position. I'll be okay with that. But I want to see a closure above this here, the open. I would want to see a closure. I like how we I like that right there, that closure with that candle, but let's see what this candle does there. I would add one right there, but depending on how far it gets, may just take it now since we did trade back below, trade above it here with this candle. So I'm not expecting it to come back lower than here. If it does, then that's how you know. So I'll add one more there. Just like that. That'll be the last position for me on that trade there. And we can just target a 1 or 2. Target a 1 or 2, and that'll be it. So you can also take this range here. All right, if we take this range, we're buying in a discount and premium is here. All right. Wait, did I take the position on the wrong? Oh, I took it on MSU, bro. Fuck. Meant to take it on the regular ES. I'm like, bro. So I'll add some more size then, I guess, bro. So if we can get like some type of pullback or something like that into this gap, I'll go with more size. But this is MSU. I like to trade, the regular contract size, and so that's my fault on that one. Bro, I'm like, bro, why is it saying $33? Like, what the? You good though? We do got this here as well. No, I don't like that breaker. I don't like it. I don't like breakers like that. We get the immediate rebalance. This probably will be a breakaway gap. Let me see what NQ is doing. We got the immediate rebalance on NQ here. So this probably will be a breakaway gap, but yeah, that most likely will be a breakaway gap. So I'll just five minutes until that closes. My bad, y'all, bro. I meant to check this on the regular ES, bro. I'll make sure to put that on my chart. I'm trading my evals, I'm really trying to trade them on, you know, charts like this. That's my fault, bro. Damn, it's alright though. Be patient, wait for another re-entry or something like that. We create a fair value gap right here. I'll take the rest of my position here. And I'll put my stop loss actually there. What's good, bro? AM on my EVAL, just need 6-6 to get to 3K for pass. Yeah, you gonna get it done, bro. You'll get it done for sure. I want to see a re-entry inside this gap. If not, then I'll have to just, I mean, I don't mind taking it down, but I want to get like a solid entry. I don't know for sure though if I need to take it. New 5-minute candle. I mean, I guess it's not a, you got that order block there. Let me see what NQ is doing. NQ looks like it wants to do its thing, so. Breakaway gap, breakaway gap. Only thing I don't like about MFF is they don't allow you to go to the they don't allow you know, me to drop down to a 30-second chart. I meant to add more size to this, bro, but it's all right. Really want to see like a fair value gap get put into. Low key. I want to see a fair value gap get traded into, and I can add some more size into this. But if we get no fair value gap entry, no fair value gap, we got the displacement. If we don't get a fair value gap, I'm good then. I'll just sit on my hand and just chill. And given the fact that it is an eval, so not really tripping about it, I guess. Damn, bro. Taking in my finest. Murder at all time high. So let's see if we can get an entry here. Let me see where we at in terms of range though. In terms of range. Okay, what I would have to do is, if I don't want to add more sizing to this, I would have to raise my stop. I would have to put it there and just allow it to do its thing, bro. That's a crazy reach, but I gotta allow for that to happen, bro, because I did not want to take a trade on the regular ES. I mean the micro ES. I meant to trade it on the mini. If I would have traded on the mini with 3 contract sizing, we most likely probably would have been pretty much done with this eval on the first day. You know what I mean? So this number is $10 per tick. So yeah, we most likely would have been done with this eval on the first day. And I did tell you guys I was going to try to trade, you know, the eval and try to get it passed live for you guys. So we'll see. We'll just see. Okay, fair value gap entry there. We'll do that there. Then maybe we can go back to something like that. Stop loss. It'll be all right there. It may, I think this is still the draw though, not gonna lie. Still think this is the draw. But we'll see. Gonna move my stop loss under the inversion fair value gap low. Right there, we're gonna minimize some risk. Because it's kind of trading on this kind of messed up how I would want to take profit and, you know, stuff like that. So we'll see. Yeah, see, if I was in this trade, right? If I would have took this on ES, and it would have gave me what my entry was here. My original entry was around here, right? With this here at the change in state, right? Stop loss was here. I would have already been out this trade for the most part. So like, if I was there, oh, let me not move that. Wait, how do I? Give me a minute. Stop loss is there. Right. I would have already been out this trade for 1 to 2. Think about that. I would this is all I need right here. So it's alright though. We're just gonna thug it out and see what happens. We're gonna see what happens, chat. Back in the discount, so yeah. Just gotta wait. We'll do like here, and we'll see if we can get there. If not, we're gonna journal this trade up. We're gonna journal it up and then carry on. Like I said, this is the eval, so I'm not really stressing about it for the most part. You know, whatever happens, just happens. Like I said, I think the draw is here, so I'm okay with, you know, holding it a little longer. We got the smooth highs. Not saying that it can get there today, but I believe that's the draw. Anything like over like, realistically like on my eval, I mean, I guess I would just kind of chill like a live account. Anything over like 250, anything over 300 to start me off, I'll be okay with that. So let's see. But yeah, like I said, I would have already been out this trade for the most part. And my original entry was here, stop loss there below the order block and the swing low. I just targeted 1 to 2, but on trading on the micro, so it kind of messed me up. Meant to trade on the mini. That's why I low-key just I like trading. I really just like trading in Q. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like touching anything else for the most part, but in Q we had this 2-minute change in state. It took off. I guess I could have waited here. I did say I want to see them take it. I want to see them trade back into this to go long. So after seeing the, you know, We got the sweep, they got the SMT, 2-minute change in the state. I could have waited for a pullback into a 5-minute bullish fair value gap while being inside this daily bullish fair value gap. And this is probably how I could have took this. So if I would have seen price pull back into it, stop loss there. Entry there, stop loss. Go to a 2-minute, stop loss below the order block low. And I would target probably the midnight open or first presentation fair value gap. That would have been solid. Or just my original, just terminus 2R. So that's probably how I should have took this trade. So I'll remember to write that down in my journal if anybody else wants to, you feel me? Take initiative to that. So 1044. We got an institutional order flow entry drill right there. So we should see some speed coming up here soon. Should see some speed. We do got this volume imbalance there. I know price likes to take his time inside those. Yeah, man. For those who are new, this is my original entry here. At the change in the state here, stop loss is below the order block low, swing low. I would want to see like some displacement. If we get back above here, I'm expecting speed above that. I'm expecting speed. So let me just do, my original would be, 6 contracts. Original TP would be here. So I guess between these two midpoints, opening prices here, 8:30 and midnight. I would want to see speed above this area here. If we can get back above it, we are spending a lot of time inside this gap. Yeah, bro. Now that I'm looking at this, we did rebalance this 15-minute bearish value gap. And like I said, my entry was I would have already been out this trade. Like I said, this is the draw. This just gives me like the reasoning to why price could want to go higher. Doesn't mean it's going to get there. But I'm not going to lie, like, yeah, bro, I don't know if this is going to play out, bro. I'm going to just let it do what it do, but I don't really, because we already rebalanced this gap for the most part. We already came to the consequent approachment of it here. If you're looking right here, see the CE was right there. And my original entry, how I trade, I would have already been out this trade, as you can see here. It would have already gave me a 1 to 2. If I would have entered here, like I did here, 1 to 2 with this candle, stop loss there, I would have already reached, my target. So, given that the fact that we did just trade inside this, we have to just wait and see. But I kind of know when it's probably not going, you feel me? But pierced the new week opening gap. Look how we pierced that part to perfection. We do have this gap here on a 5 minute. Yeah. Yep. I already kind of knew. Only thing that would save us is this gap here, but I doubt it. I doubt it because this looks pretty much kind of like, even though we did get like the reaction, the bullish reaction out of it, the reaction I was looking for, we got it. But given that the fact that, like, if you look at just all of this, you see where price wants to go to, where this is kind of like, in a sense, bearish. In a sense, this is bearish, so I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm gonna just thug it out. I'm gonna see it through, but we'll see. Came back into this here. Yep, we'll have to just see, chat. Yep, we'll have to just see, because this is kind of not it. I'll make sure I trade on the mini next time. Yeah, I see this. We gotta put in a swing high. We didn't put in a wick at the 5 minute. We do got the immediate rebalance, but that's not giving. That's not enough for me to be confident in that this will deliver. I mean, it still could, but based off experience, I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Immediate rebalance inside of 4-hour bullish fair value gap could still take price higher, but if we're gonna say this is stronger than this 15 minute, then yeah, put it like that. What is NQ doing? Yeah, see, NQ is pretty. It's 10:50. Macro is about to kick in. Macro is in. So yeah. Like I said, if we do get above, I still want to see speed. But if not, then it's cooked liver, chat. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's cooked. Made the mistake. Didn't trade on the mini. If I'm trading like a regular combine, I mean a regular funded account, like if I was already funded on this account, then I wouldn't have cared. I would have just took whatever that was and just called it a day for the most part. But we'll see. I want to see if they can reclaim this as bullish or if they continue to use it as inversion. I gotta give it a chance because we do have these consecutive down close candles, so it could wick into this. This is your order block, so it could wick there and then trade higher. It could do that, but I gotta give it a chance. $9.52. So yeah, this would be the only trade for me for the session because my cutoff time is 11:30. But if I'm in the trade, it's 9:52. Then yeah, I'll call it a day, and I won't be able to trade until I'll be busy. Yeah, I'll be busy this whole entire Wednesday. I'm busy in the morning. Thursday I'm busy in the morning. Friday I'll be busy in the morning. I may be able to catch something on my phone, but yeah. So I'll just use this on the 5 minute. We'll do this here. You can get rid of that there. That's not institutional workflow no more. Got this on the 5 minute. We also got this on the 5 minute. Did we tap into it? We didn't tap into it, but we used the wick here. So the wick still counts. So hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough for us to, you know, start pricing higher. But you gotta just see chat, bro. Gotta just see it through, man. Gotta just see it through, chat, man. Gotta just see it through, man. Gotta just see it through, man. Damn. Yeah, I don't know if I'm. Yeah. I mean, this does look like a retracement just to go higher. It does, but 4 minute gap. Yeah, we got this here as well. 5 minute gap here as well. But we got this 15 minute gap just there, bro. Gotta just see it through, chat. You gotta see it through. So if I'm looking at this on the 5 minute, I want to see price closed above these consecutive down close candles. Given the fact that it's 4 minutes into this candle and this candle just opened, I want to see them, you know, close above that. That would give me another change in the state of delivery because we was trading lower, right? Then we trade back higher. So I want to see them get it above that. And I want to see them close on the 5 minute. I want to see them close like that. I want to see them close on the 5 minute. And above here on the 1 minute, I want to see speed. I want to see speed, and we'll see what this 1 to 5 looks like if we do get up there, bro. If we do. Did put in some liquidity here. Some stops, sell stops, some buy stops above that area there. More buy stops above NQ, so here, smooth highs, so that should continue higher if I'm looking at this from a bullish standpoint. Like I said, we can get rid of this gap here. We just get rid of that because I feel like that's too much. But I would want to see, like I said, a change in the state on the 5 minute here. So 5 minute. It didn't happen yet, but we want to see that happen. So we got about 2 minutes until that tells us the story on what it's gonna do. And then we get rid of that. We can get rid of that there. Clean this up a little bit. I want to see speed above here. I want to see it, but don't mean it's going to happen. So I can't like force my will on the market. So we'll see where I'm at. We'll see where we're at here. I'm in 6 contracts, so I may take like, if we do get up to the first fair value gap from yesterday, I may take maybe like most of my position off. We'll see where I'm at, and then we'll go based like that, chat. So we're above, right? We're above it. Now I want to see if we can get some speed, some type of displacement. $15-minute candle about to close, so I don't know how promising that would be. And this 1 hour candle about to close, so Definitely gonna look at this one more time. 5 minute. Definitely gonna move my stop here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna go break even just yet, but I'm gonna put it under the order block low, under the order block, because it looks like we are gonna close, and the price is gonna trade back below it. I don't want to see them like bring it all the way down here, so I'm not gonna even let myself risk that much, you know. So we got a minute left. Let's see if we get that closure. 40 seconds. I mean, because if we do close, right? If we do close, I can expect like a retracement. I don't want to see one happen, but it doesn't matter what I want. You feel me? I could see a retracement happening because it's like about to be a new 15-minute candle, a new 30-minute candle, and a new 1 hour candle. So unless we create like a little wick and start pricing higher, like we create a wick right there and start pricing higher, then yeah, but like I said, I did want to see speed here. We haven't got that yet, so you can cancel that idea for now. And I'm just gonna focus on I'm focusing on this wick right here. This wick here is what I'm looking at as well. Consequent encroachment, because this wick is technically a fair value gap. Wicks are gaps. So I'm looking at how we use the consequent encroachment, if we can use that and get a nice run off that, or if we just gonna sit here and just lollygag around it. Put in more equal highs there. This was the high at 1037. We do have an SMT in price now, right here. Yeah, we do got an SMT there, so got this volume imbalance, so they could want to tap into that. Yep. Like I said, a retracement can happen, but the 5 minute, you know, this is kind of bullish order flow for the most part, given the fact that we had this and we had this, so we gotta just wait. And if it comes down and just hits my stop loss and then goes up, I wasn't meant to be in this trade then, I guess. But at least my risk is like extremely low, so I wouldn't lose nothing if it did come down really. Probably lose like what, $50 or something like that, like $100. So that wouldn't be bad. Immediate rebalance. I do want to move it like here actually. I don't want to have it just right there. At least under the I like the CE of this wick there. I low-key kind of like that. But if it's going to spike away like that, then I should be good. Gotta just see it through, right? I guess, chat. Gotta just see it through. Like I said, those who are new, just clicking in, bro. If you're just clicking in and you're new, I would have already been out this trade, bro. Like I said, my entry was originally around here. My stop loss was here. I target a 1 to 2, like I'm doing that. Well, this is a 1 to 5, but I like to target a 1 to 2, and this was the leg I was looking for the most part. This is how I like to trade, changing the state of delivery right there, as you can see, changing the state. So we got a run lower into this bullish fair value gap, changing the state, which means a lack of order flow. We inverse this lack of order flow. We come back down. We hold up bullish against this, and then we start to deliver. That's what I look for every time. But we gotta just see this through, chat, man. I like how we are. I like how when we opened, we did trade lower before trading higher for the most part. We did trade higher a little bit, but we like manipulated lower first. So I like that a lot. We got this 30-minute gap there. Will it look like it will leave in? Maybe. Gotta just wait and see what price wants to do. Depending on what this 1 to 5 gives me in terms of, profit, then I'll just call it a day, bro, because yeah. So we have the reason why it's taking long to deliver higher, and the reason why it possibly couldn't deliver higher, it wouldn't want to, is because look at all this price action right here. Look at all of this price action right here, just holding price. This is a volume imbalance on the 1 hour, right? So if I just mark that out, right? If I just mark that out on the 1 hour, right, we'll make that like purple. Look at that. That's that 60-minute volume imbalance. So I would want to see, even though price did tap the lower, look at that. We pierced it to perfection. The volume imbalances, price does usually take a little time to they're like the least inefficient, I would say. If that's the right word for it. I don't want to be spreading false knowledge and shit, but I don't want to see price get back above that. But that's the reason why, it's having a hard time. We have all this here, and this is I guess we could consider this one. We could consider this one big fair value gap, right? I mean, one big order block. Consecutive up close candles that take out liquidity. So an order block, right? Consecutive up close or down close candles. In this case, we have up close candles taking out the buy side here, right? And we have this imbalance here, which makes this an order block here. So we just gotta see it through, right, y'all? See that shit through, bro. So we'll see where I'm at here. Like I said, the drawn liquidity is here because we got the smooth highs, in my opinion. What else? Where is 930 here? Wait, let me go to the 1 minute. Okay, so we have the fresh fair value gap here, right? So this may be a day where I have to just let it run, let it run. So I'm looking at this level here at 2397. Yeah, 2397 flat. So that big figure number here. I mean, well, not the big figure number, but like, you know, I'm just looking at that as well. If price is going to continue to climb higher towards this move highs there, this should be like a drawn liquidity for NQ. You still got those equal highs right there. So this is high resistance. As you can see, the way it's delivering, it's not precise. It's not, you feel me? That's why I'm not taking another trade after this. There's no precision in this for the most part. There shouldn't be no reason for it to come back low key there. So I'm going stops break even. I mean, it could wick it though. It still could wick it. So gotta factor that in. It still could definitely wick it. And wicks are violent as fuck. So. This is kind of annoying because I would have already like been out this trade for the day, bro. This is extremely annoying, bro. I'm gonna just take the break even and call it a day, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's already 11. Yeah, I'm gonna just take the break even, call it a day. Because I would have already made what I wanted to make for the day. So we're gonna take that, call it a day, bro. I'm not really trying to sit here and just do that. So we'll take that, call it a day, bro. We'll allow that to happen. That'll be it for the session, man. That'll be it, definitely. So, looking at this gap here. Look at that gap here. That's the gap I added my re-entry in there. So my first trade entry was here. Let me actually pull up my executions. So long position, our first long was at he took it at what was that? 6.32950. And she was there, stop loss there. Like my first entry was where? 63288. Do my best entry actually. My best entry was at 632.875. 632.8. Yeah, that was my best entry there. 1 to 2 there. So this is my first original trade right there. So let me screenshot that real quick. What was the fill on that? Oh, $7. Okay. This was kind of nice though. This was an overall solid day. How is YM? Will it push up? Give me 1 second. Download that. YM, this looks like seek and destroy, bro. So like to me, like look, you see how they just grabbing liquidity. We got liquidity there. Trade lower. Came to this order block there. So did we take the liquidity? Those look low-key kind of smooth to me, bro. Wait, did we take it? Yeah, those kind of look smooth to me. So given the fact that we did push up, we do have this change in the state there on the run higher. But we came back, we rebalanced this inefficiency a little bit there while sweeping the buy stop. So this could be an inducement to shorts. And they could probably want to take this lower, but it just depends on the range we're in. So if I were to put this in terms of range, right, from the most recent expansion, we'll just use I'll just use like this high and this low, because price action is that's what it's doing most of its thing in. So you see price is just inside this range from this high to low, and we're in a premium, so it could push up. You know what I mean? I don't long in a premium. Every time I long in a premium, I'm not gonna lie, I lose a lot of trades like that. For the most part, like recently I've been noticing, like I'll take a long in a premium like here, and it would come back and take me out. You know what I mean? So if anything, I would say price would want to maybe drop lower, given the fact that you see what the NQ decide to push up after the break even or what. I don't know. Look at this. It's high resistance, so I can't really, even though I would say this is still going to go higher, I'm not about to sit in here. I'm not about to sit here and just wait. That's I can't do that. Not for too long. You know what I mean? Look at that. It would have hit my stop loss anyway. It would have took me right out my position. So then it decides to push higher. So, you know, it'd be like that. That's why I'm glad I took the break even. But I mean, if ES is gonna go higher, NQ is gonna go higher, I'm expecting YM to go higher. But I don't trade YM. I don't even use this chart. I mean, I could consider this a sweep. Is that a sweep? Let me see. Let me make this thinner. Nope, it's not a sweep. It looks pretty equal to me. So, and we're trading a premium. Only thing that would be saving you, bro, is this here. You got the inversion there. And you got the 30-minute change in the state. So this is the only thing saving you. So if I were to take this trade, this is probably low-key how I would have took the model, took my entry. Once price came back into it, the order block, this becomes your order block. I probably would have did something like this. And then I would, you know, obviously target, you know, something that's in a premium. So maybe like the midpoint of this gap or something like that, a little bit of that gap for 1 to 2, or I would target the high there. But you know what I mean? Like I said, I like to take longs in a discount, and I like to short in a premium. So it is what it is, bro. That's my fault though. Definitely my fault. And then you see how that volume imbalance on the 60-minute time frame is just a lot of back and forth. It wasn't the best. So I'm going to wrap the stream up. I do want to stream. I'm going to start back streaming consistently, like most likely every day. But I have to wait until I'll have to wait. I won't be able to take trades this week for the most part, unless I check them on my phone. But I'll be busy in the morning time. But starting back next week, I'll be live streaming on Monday. Most likely won't take a trade on Monday. And then the rest of the week looks pretty promising. So that's how we gonna do it, man. That's how we gonna do it, man. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Appreciate you for stopping through, bro. Sticking with me, my boy. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna go and wrap it up. You feel me? It's just like a little annoying right here. I'm not gonna lie. You feel me? It's okay though. Like, it's okay. I'm not gonna go in and take more trade and shit. But you know, this is my entry here. But I took it on the, yeah, no problem, bro. Took it on the micro, bro. I took it on the freaking micro. I wouldn't have minded taking the if I was on my, you know, actual combine. I mean, the actual funded account. But if I'm trading, you know, an EVAL, I'm trying to trade it. I'm trying to trade the mini. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and just trade the micro. That's, nah. You feel me? So that'll be it, man. That'll be it.